Hey, so hi everybody. It is Fumi. My name is Fumi, and I am 22 years old, and I own a brand called Ashika Divine by Nature. And this brand is basically I created it so that I could create a space where women with like kinky, coily hair are able to have a space where they can have conversation about how to properly care for their hair and just have a place where they can see themselves and a place where it's all about them. And my products are catered towards kinky women with kinky curly hair. So I'm currently live on my YouTube and also on Facebook. So yeah, that's all I had to say about myself. And I know that some of you guys on my Facebook group are a lot of you live in the US, and I know that you guys are saying that the best time for you was to have the live at 7 or 8, but around that time is the time that I will be asleep. So I have to do the live earlier in my time zone because currently I know that it's like 2, 3, 4-ish time because right now it's past 8, but here, so it wouldn't really work out. So, but that's okay. I'm still going to go ahead and do the lives and give you guys the information that I have. So, the topic of today, which I know one of you asked what the topic was for the last live, and it was, the last live was why is my natural hair so dry, and I was giving tips on why your natural hair is dry, like why, like possible tips or possible reasons that your hair is dry, and how you can go about fixing that problem. And I will do a more in-depth video on that later down the line. So um in today's video, so the topic is be confident in rocking your own natural hair, because it is so easy nowadays to just like want your hair to look like somebody else's hair, especially with all these YouTube gurus with extremely long hair or really long hair, or hair that doesn't have a lot of shrinkage. And if you have king curly hair, that is part of the territory. Your hair is going to shrink, and because your hair is super curly, like it's super coily, super kinky, super curly. That's all synonymous. Those are You just have to be very confident in rocking your own natural hair. And I'm not saying this from a point of, oh, be confident in your own natural hair. It's so easy. No, it's not. It's hard. And if you are just in the beginning of your own journey, or you just big chopped your hair recently, I know it's really hard, but if you keep wearing your own hair, if you keep rocking your own natural hair, I promise you, you will you will thank yourself. You will thank yourself. And um for me, it was so hard. Like at the beginning of my journey, it was so hard to wear my natural hair because I had never worn my natural hair in my life. All my life, all I knew was braids, 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 braids. That's all I knew. Like all I knew. The only time I saw my natural hair was in pictures, and that was rarely any pictures of my natural hair. Okay, um, and I just want to let you know that if you're in college or you work in like in corporate a corporate job, and you feel like people will look at you like in a weird way, like, or you won't be as attractive or whatever you feel like your natural hair will make you not look like, or will make you look like. I want you to know that it takes time to build confidence. And I just say, fake it till you make it. Fake it till you make it. I like There were points in time in my journey where I would literally be like, okay, Linda, you can step out of the house. Just take one step, and that's the first step to greatness. That's the first step to being confident in rocking your hair. That's the first step to being comfortable with rocking your own natural hair. Just take the first step, and then you can take the next step. The first step is the hardest step, but fake it till you'll make it, because you will make it. You will make it. I'm very confident in my natural hair. I love my natural hair. My hair doesn't look like the usual gurus. And my hair is very long. It doesn't look long, but because of shrinkage, but that's part of my hair, and I have to embrace that because that is part of my hair. That's part of what makes my hair my hair. And I love my hair. I love my hair. I don't want anyone else's hair. I want my own hair. And you have to become confident in your own hair, because if you're not confident in your own hair, girl, you're gonna try every routine that is not supposed to work. Like, it's not gonna work on your hair because you're not trying to love your hair for what it is and then understand and learn what it actually needs. You're just listening to all these other gurus or listening to all these other naturals on YouTube or anywhere else and listen to what they do for their hair. It's because they have long hair. But the thing is, when you love your hair, you will take their advice and apply it to your hair how it works for your hair. Because and that is why I say it's so important to love your hair, because when I didn't love my hair in my own hair journey, hey everybody, I can see two people in the line. Hi. Um my name is Fumi, and yeah, so what I was saying was that it is so important to love your hair, because if you don't love your hair, like, you're gonna believe everything, like all the advice that people give you on YouTube or online. Hi, and hi, Doreen. Is that how you pronounce it? I think I'm pronouncing it right, but you're gonna believe every thing that everybody else has. Like, when my hair was shorter, or I was in my earlier in the earlier times of my journey, I was trying everything under the sun. I was listening to, Natural 85. I was listening to, 22nd Century Natural Woman. I was listening to, because, these are the naturals that I aspired, like, my hair to be like. I wanted my hair to be look long, very long. And I wanted to get there now. But the thing is, it's a journey for a reason. It's a journey for a reason because, oh, okay, okay. Oh, okay, that's good because I don't like to butcher people's names. Like, that's not cool. But I'm glad that you're enjoying it. And but yeah, it is so important that you you pace yourself in your own journey, because if you don't, you will do the wrong things at the wrong time, and that is the worst thing. Doing, like, you know, you're not doing what your hair needs at the time that it needs it. And that's why yesterday I was saying that you need to listen to your hair. At the very beginning of my hair journey, my hair was telling me to give it moisture. I was trying to add so a bunch of things in my hair because, so and so was telling me, oh, put this in your hair and your hair will, grow to this certain length in this certain time. And my hair didn't get there. It just started to break, and I had to end up, big chopping my hair again last year because of all the things I had done to my hair, because and also because I was not listening to my hair and I wasn't trying to understand my hair. And in the next live, I'm going to be talking more about, really understanding your hair, like what's the density of your hair, what's the, texture of your hair. And honestly, guys, let me just tell you something: curl pattern doesn't matter. It does not matter at all, because curl pattern doesn't tell you anything. I honestly and truly believe that curl pattern is for aesthetics only. It's for, okay, who has this type of hair? Let me look, let me see. It's for okay, I have this type of hair, that's it. I have this type of curl, that's it. It doesn't tell you anything about your hair. It doesn't tell you. I know that some people truly believe that, it helps them. If you guys are hearing any noises, that's my family in the background. Please ignore them. But yeah, curl pattern is, I truly believe that it is for aesthetics only. And I know that a lot of people say that it helps them, but the truth is, it doesn't tell you anything about your hair. It just tells you, oh, this is how my hair looks on, this is what my hair is on this certain chart that someone else created that don't have our type of hair. It's like, okay, so what next? next? I mean, like what next? And there's a quote on Instagram that's very popular, and it's the quote goes like, invest in your crown because it is the only crown you never take off. And um that's right. uh it is the only crown you never take off. Yeah, because you can put your wig on, you can put your braids on, you can put your wigs on, or did I say that, weaves on, and you can braid your hair down. But at the end of the day, you're gonna have to look in that mirror, and you're gonna have to love what you see, and you're gonna have to treat that hair right if you want it to behave the way that you want it to behave. You're gonna have to learn and understand your hair, if you want your hair to behave the way you want it to behave. Because if you don't love what you see in the mirror, you're going to do everything that doesn't work for it, and it's not going to behave the way that you want it to behave. So this live is going to be short and sweet, to be honest, because this I'm going straight to the point with what I'm saying. And I'm going to say this. I'm going to give you a few points because I wrote a few points down. But water, I know that so many people have said this, but water is your hair's best friend. I know that earlier in my journey, I was scared to spray my hair. I was scared to lose my style. I was scared to lose the twist out, the braid out, the wash and go, which is what I did mostly. Earlier in my journey, I did mostly wash and goes. That's how I grew my hair um, to brass strap length. And you guys can go on my Instagram and see how I grew my hair, and then I cut it, and then it's growing back again. So my Instagram, if you're interested, I will leave it in the comment section below, after this live is done. But basically, yeah, water is your best friend. Don't don't fight water. And the next best thing after water is aloe vera juice. And I'm starting to realize that because I started implementing that. And I'm so glad I big chopped my hair, because all this knowledge that I have now, I'm applying it to my hair, and I'm seeing that it makes a difference in my hair journey, and it makes a difference in the look of my hair, the feel of my hair. Like, I mean, my hair feels moisturized most of the time now, because I use what works in my hair, and I listen to my hair, and I understand what works for it and why, and how often should I apply this to make sure that my hair stays, looking good, looking shiny, looking good, in my opinion. And yeah, so whether your hair is not, because honestly, love your hair for what it is. Love your hair for what it is, and just watch it flourish. Love your hair for what it is and watch it flourish, because that's going to get you so far in your journey. That's going to lessen so much pain. It's going to lessen the amount of money you spend on products that will not work for your hair, because so and so told you, but you didn't look at the ingredient list. You didn't bother to do research. You didn't bother to check other YouTubers who have hair like you and see if it work on their hair, because I'm sure they're doing reviews too. And basically, yeah, I would the next one I would say is that make sure that you're following YouTubers who have hair like you. Now, I didn't really run into this problem because I honestly was really trying to learn my hair and my hair journey. I watch everybody, to be honest, and but I really focus and hone in on the people who have hair like me, because most likely what, like, although they might not have an identical hair type to me, most likely I could do something similar to what they're doing, and it will work for me. So I would say trial and error, learn your hair, see how it feels after you do a certain thing, how it looks, how it reacts to things, and really note that. And I would say, have a hair diary. Have a hair diary, and keep track of what works for you, because that will save you so much time. because it's so easy to forget what works for you. And I really think that noting it down does really help. I did this earlier in my hair and I don't do that so much now because I understand my hair and I know what works for it. So I don't do that anymore. So, but it will save you so much time down the line. And yeah, so I'm just reading what I wrote. So yeah, I would just say, be if you want your hair to flourish, if you want to understand your hair, you need to be confident. You need to wear your hair out. You need to take the step of wearing your hair out. And yeah, you just really need to take the step and wearing your hair out, because you can't keep it on there. You can't, like, rock your wigs, rock your weaves, rock your braids, but you cannot keep a style in your hair 12 months out of the year and say you're protective styling, because that's not protective style. That is you hiding from your hair. And I'm going to be the one to say to you, you are hiding from your hair when you do that. And you don't need to do that, because you need to get used to how you look with your natural hair, because this is how you came into the world and this is how people will accept you. um if they don't, that's their problem, seriously. But it's all worth it in the end. And no matter how long it takes you to get to your goal, know that you will get to your goal. The first step is believing you can do it, and you can grow your hair to, or you can get your hair to the goal that you want it to be, whether that's healthy hair, fuller hair, longer hair, shinier hair. You can get there, okay? You can absolutely get there. And watch as you understand, when you understand your hair, watch as you tick off those goals. Watch as you tick off those goals, because that's how it happened for me. And I'm just sharing what I learned. And I would say, find a simple style that frames your face. Is that on my hair? Oh, it's a shed hair. See? When you use the right product, shed hair just be slipping out your hair. But anyways, yeah. So find a simple style that frames your face well. You wanna find like a style that complements your own look and your own style and your face too. For me, that is twist outs. I for some reason I go through this phase of doing braid outs for a while, and then I'll come back to my twist outs, and then I'll do wash and goes, and I come back to my twist outs. Okay, so but twist out is really like what I like my hair, because it gives me it shows it has the right amount of body. And if I want it to be a little bit more stretched, I will stretch it using bobby pins. And I think I posted that on our page, where I did the twist out look, and I bobby pinned a twist, and that's how I get the stretch look, which I learned that technique from Natural 85. And I would definitely recommend her page if you have similar type of hair to if you have pinky coily hair, then I would recommend her channel. But I do also have a YouTube, and it is ISHUKE, and I will also leave a link in the comments also. So, um, yeah, I say find a style that you feel comfortable with, because that's gonna make the process of learning your hair and understanding your hair easier, because you'll be able to focus on understanding your hair, and you know focusing on learning what works on your hair. Because if you're not focusing on the style of your hair, and you won't, like, if you're not focused on the style of your hair, and you're focusing on what ingredients work for your hair, what products work for your hair, then it won't become overwhelming. And what I say is that or what I would say is that I know that it's going to be a hard thing to, like, get the technique down at the beginning, but I will just say that practice, practice, practice makes perfect, and it doesn't have to be perfect in the first go. If you find the right, let me say this, because this is very, very important, very important. If you find the right products, your style will be so easy to Like you will get to perfect or whatever you consider perfect twist out, wash and go, braid out. You will get to like you will get to there faster than if you use products that don't work for your hair and you use those consistently and your style is also not coming out like what you want it to come out like, then you it's gonna make the process, your journey and your process of taking care of your hair and understanding and learning it harder, much harder. So my last point is that a lot of YouTubers don't emphasize on the part of the journey where you know um everyone should, yeah, you transitioning from relaxed to natural if you were relaxed, or damaged hair to natural hair. And a lot of naturals don't emphasize on the part where you have cut off the damaged hair or the relaxed hair, which is damaged hair still, and now you're trying to transitioning to really loving your natural look or you with your natural hair. And I just want to say, I want to say, it's a process, it's a journey. You have to be patient. Fake it till you make it, please. And let me just tell you, this is going to bring you to a whole nother level because you are understanding a part of you. And once you understand and learn your hair and love it for what it is, and nobody can take that from you. Nobody can take that from you, okay? Nobody can take that from you. And I would just urge you to really, really take the time out of your day to take care of your hair because it is a part of you. And um, I really want to be able to teach you guys, or not teach you guys, yeah, teach you guys because it's what I've learned and now I'm passing it on to you guys. Wellness, true natural or true hair care, this is, if you don't already prioritize yourself or self-love and self-care and giving yourself that love that you need, then you're going to learn it here. And I would just say learn to love your hair because it will make your process so much easier. It will make it so much easier. And wear your natural hair, because if you wear your natural hair and you don't like I'm not saying don't wear your wigs, don't wear your weaves, don't wear your braids. I'm just saying that have a few months out of the year that you wear your natural hair if you're not used to your natural hair. And that will be so worth it in the end, because the more you wear your natural hair, the more you get used to how you look with your natural hair. And I just really, really, truly want you guys to be so confident in your natural hair because natural hair is so beautiful. I'm sorry. I'm just so passionate about natural hair. And I just think we as Black women are so beautiful with our natural hair. We are truly gorgeous with our natural hair. Like nobody relish in the idea that like your hair, no one else has your hair in the world. It's only you, Black woman. Yes, you. And if you really focus on that and you use that, even if you focus on that one sentence and you continuously say that to yourself in the mirror, you're gonna eventually believe it, and it's gonna be an automatic thought in your head. Oh my gosh, nobody else in the world has hair like me, and and I just really want us to be so confident in our hair that I know that we're beautiful with our own natural beauty that we were born and came into this world with, and we don't have to cover up our hair with it. Um, or with anything to be beautiful. We are beautiful naturally, and I just want us to feel feminine and beautiful, and take care of what you know is natural to us. Because if we take care of what is natural to us, I mean, nobody can compete with us because nobody else has hair like us. But yeah, that was the message of today. Be confident in rocking your own natural hair, and If you missed the live, I suggest rewatching it and playing it back, because I mentioned some really good things, and I mentioned some really good things that could help you in wearing your natural hair and being confident in wearing your natural hair, because it's so important to understand that this plays a huge part in your natural hair journey. Um, so if you guys are interested in, seeing my journey and what I went through, you can go on my YouTube channel, which I will leave linked in the comment section, and I'll also leave my Instagram in the comment section. But sorry, sorry, Raylene, is that how you pronounce your name? I know that you came in just there. I'm not ignoring you at all, I promise. But I'm literally almost finished the live now, but I will be back again tomorrow. And yeah, and tomorrow we're gonna be talking about what's the next topic? So basically, it's gonna be learning to like understand your natural hair in the more like scientific technical terminology of natural hair, like hair density, hair porosity, and all of that kind of stuff, because that's also very helpful. So yeah, I will see you guys in my next one. Bye guys, have a good day.